Welcome, Capricorn, to 12th House Tarot. My name is Mouse. I am your host, and this is a general reading for Capricorn for the week of June 3rd to June 9th, 2024. Welcome back for those who are returning, and welcome first-timers. Nice to have you here. We do a past, present, and future spread, and then I do clarifiers for each with the Rider-Waite Tarot cards. And let us see, what was last week's title? Don't fall for shiny... Use your noodle. Wow. Sorry, that was a little harsh, Capricorn. Don't fall for shiny. Use your noodle. I mean, that way you learn, right? So hopefully you didn't fall for any snake oil, if you will, and everything you need is just coming into fruition, right? All right, let's do it. It's just a couple shuffles, and then we'll cut the deck and go from there. So consider liking and subscribing. I love doing this. And I know that this is getting out a little under the wire. So I have more space in this coming week for next week's reading. And I usually do the earth signs last, but maybe I'll do them first next week and work my way back up. Earth, air, water, fire. Make those fire people wait. So anyway, oh my gosh, too much talking. Here we go. Let's shuffle, cut the deck, and see what our past, present, and future is for you, Capricorn. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. I have a lot of fun doing this, so. There it is. Good. So we just pull from the top of the pile. It's been shuffled. It's in the order it's going to be in, and nothing changes for me on that part. So our first, oh wow, all right. Listen, Virgo just got this too. I think, and maybe even Taurus. This is crazy. Like, I shuffled these cards. There is just no way. I don't know. I don't know how. Maybe all of us earth signs. I don't do the astrology, so find somebody who does and maybe get some background on that goodness. But there is a paradigm shift. There is something changing for us earth signs. I'm a Taurus myself with a Libra moon. Capricorn. Change. Change is the only constant. And, I know for myself as a Taurus, I'm not a fan of uprooting, but I got to tell you, I've moved so many times in the last 4 years and have changed jobs. I'm like, this is like second nature. I don't even have roots down yet. It's ridiculous. So one more won't hurt us, right? Wow. Okay, then we go into our 8 of Swords. This looks a little worse than it really is, okay? Yes, she's bound and blindfolded. Nobody wants to be bound and blindfolded at the edge of town, at the edge of the castle of the kingdom, standing in some muck with these swords around them. So what this means, the swords represent thought. So this would mean that there are so many ideas in your head and that you feel too bound to decide what to do next, which can definitely happen after a tower moment. Like, holy smokes, who am I? What am I doing? What's my purpose? What makes me happy? Why am I with this person? Why am I at this job? Why am I still living here? Like, all the questions come up with the 8 of Swords. And this is just a reminder to say, write them out and do your pros and cons and see where the similarities are in your statements, in your desires, and, whatever these questions and concerns might be. Next card. All right, the Page of Wands. So pages for me are, I was going to say new beginnings, but that's not really true. There is a newness to them, being the first of the suit, right? The first of the face cards, if you will, because we have the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. So with the Page of Wands, we're looking at your good luck and your fortune and your opportunities. So perhaps there's some clarity coming for you after these moments. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. All right, I just paused and came back because that's gross. And it happens. Let's get some clarifiers for the Tower. Okay, we have the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. So the Seven of Swords is a choice point. It might be an unstable choice that's being made. And I could see why then you'd be with the Eight of Swords afterwards. Like, did I do the right thing? Am I making the right decision? What should I do next? But here's the fun part of all of this tower moment. You have the King of Pentacles, which, right? So you're on your throne. This is a earth sign. This is an earth card. You're solid and you're strong. Now with the High Priestess, she is about the receptivity and the intuition she has with her. Let's look at the card. The black column represents the feminine, the womb, the ideas in the mind, creativity and darkness. And the white column represents the masculine, the doing, and the moving forward. She has the power of the moon on her head, all the phases of the moon. She's standing on the crescent moon. She has the Torah in her lap. She has what looks like pomegranates behind her. So there's a lot of abundance and clarity, and like, it's almost like, you know what, if I feel like, and I haven't said this to anyone yet on this channel, if you were inclined to get your Akashic records read, this, I feel like this would be the time to do it. I don't say that lightly, and I don't say that often, and I have no one to refer you. So it's not me speaking, right? It's from a higher self. That might give you the direction that you're looking for with your Eight of Swords. So you have your power, you have your kingdom, you have the High Priestess in creativity and intuition. There's just a choice point here with the Seven of Swords that makes me go, things that make you go, because it is about futility. It can be about theft. It can be about, but this could be you taking what's yours and leaving and saying, you know what, this tower moment shook me. I'm grabbing what I can and getting out. And that could be the energy. And that's fine too, right? It's all about the interpretation. Let's go to our Eight of Swords. The World, hello. The Four of Wands and the Two of Swords. So the World is it's interesting because the World represents also the end of a cycle, meaning that it is the last of the major arcana cards before we return back to the Fool. And since we're coming off this tower moment, that would make sense to me, that the world is like now your oyster, your beck and call. You get to do whatever you want. We have a commitment happening here, a celebration happening here with the Four of Wands. We have this could be, you know, a completion of some project. Perhaps it's with work. Perhaps you're in a new union with work people, or with a love or something like that. But this is success and this is completion. So congratulations. That's what's coming out of this Eight of Swords, the success and completion, the world at your beck and call. And then we do have the Two of Swords with you. And although she's, again, they're both blindfolded, but look at how different, here, put them side by side. Look at how different the energy is, right? Where the Eight of Swords is, oh gosh, I'm struggling. The Two of Swords is like, I'm in balance. I commune with nature. I connect with the moon. The water behind is femininity and ideas and creativity. She has peace of mind. The twos represent a choice point. So maybe you got down to from 8 to 2 choice points. Instead of 8 paths, you have just a fork in the road. And whatever that is that you're going to be going on, the Page of Wands is ready for you. Prosperity, good luck, good fortune, opportunities, gains. Let's see what else we have. The Chariot, so moving quickly. The Judgment, and the Page of Pentacles. I was just wondering about this, to be honest. The Page of Pentacles, learning about the material world, having money, having finances, having financial freedom, moving forward, right? Where the angel is calling you forward, the trumpet here. This is amazing to have this rebirth after the Tower card over here, and having things crumble, and you go through this metamorphosis and your rebirth, and you have this energy with you. Oh, Capricorn, Yay. Good for you, friends. Go for it. Keep riding that wave, my friends. Just remember, I'm going to just stick with this, and I will always tell you, make your list of that which serves you, of what you want to do, and keep anything superfluous that keeps you from being your best version of yourself. Kick that to the side, my friends. Let's see what's on the bottom. So we have the Four of Cups on the bottom. And what I'm going to say about this is that there might be, I can only see it here with the Tower, to be honest. This rejection, this sorrow, this sadness. So if you're stuck in your thoughts, it's almost like when the dust settles and you reflect on something, you're like, wow, these two things were a big deal. I feel some kind of way. Because the cups are about emotion and they're about intuition, but we want you to know that you're provided for. The universe is giving you a brand new cup. So we don't need to cry over the other three, okay? We don't need to be upset about those. Light a candle and send them on their way, okay, my friends? Because this is amazing, and you have the power within you to have all this goodness come to fruition. It's up to you. That's all. You have to act. If you find that you're stifling yourself, then put on some music, go for a quick walk, take a shower, make the bed, do the dishes, fold the laundry, whatever it is, to switch the energy. And as I said to a different reading earlier, I often ask myself, what can I do today to make my tomorrow easier? What can I do today to make my tomorrow easier? And if I pause and look at it from that point of view, then I'll put down the TikTok and I'll put down the computer, or I'll stop doing things that don't serve me. Like, do something practical that's going to help me tomorrow. All right. So that's what I have for you. Consider liking and subscribing. I love doing this. I love being here for you. And I would love for you to be part of this channel and helping it grow. And I will, leave me a comment. Let me know how it's going. And I will see you next week.